I have taken for granted that the fault lies with the enemy so considered, for upon the primary rocks would I build my foundation. But the question must be put to each man by himself: is my neighbor indeed my enemy? Or am I my neighbor's enemy, and so take him to be mine? Awful thought. Or, if he be mine, am I not his? Am I not refusing to acknowledge the child of the kingdom within his bosom, so killing the child of the kingdom within my own? Let us claim for ourselves no more indulgence than we give to him. Such honesty will end in severity at home and clemency abroad. For we are accountable for the ill in ourselves and have to kill it, for the good in our neighbor and have to cherish it. He only, in the name and power of God, can kill the bad in him. We can cherish the good in him by being good to it across all the evil fog that comes between our love and his good. Nor ought it to be forgotten that this fog is often the result of misapprehension and mistake, giving rise to all kinds of indignations, resentments, and regrets. Scarce anything about us is just as it seems. But at the core there is truth enough to dispel all falsehood and reveal life as unspeakably divine. O brother, sister, across this weary fog, dim lighted by the faint torches of our truth-seeking, I call to the divine in thee which is mine, not to rebuke thee, not to rouse thee, not to say, "Why hatest thou me?" but to say, "I love thee. In God's name, I love thee." And I will wait until the true self looks out of thine eyes and knows the true self in me. But in the working of the divine love upon the race, my enemy is doomed to cease to be my enemy and to become my friend. One flash of truth towards me would destroy my enmity at once. One hearty confession of wrong, and our enmity passes away. From each comes forth the brother who was inside the enemy all the time. For this, the truth is at work. In the faith of this, let us love the enemy now, accepting God's work in reversion, as it were. Let us believe as seeing his yet invisible triumph, clasping and holding fast our brother, in defiance of the changeful wiles of the wicked enchantment, which would persuade our eyes and hearts that he is not our brother, but some horrible thing, hateful and hating. But again, I must ask, what if we are in the wrong and do the wrong and hate because we have injured? What then? Why then, let us cry to God as from the throat of hell, struggle as under the weight of a spiritual incubus, cry as knowing the vile disease that cleaveth fast unto us, cry as possessed of an evil spirit, cry as one buried alive from the sepulchre of our evil consciousness, that he would take pity upon us, the chief of sinners, the most wretched and vile of men, and send some help to lift us from the fearful pit and the miry clay. Nothing will help us but the Spirit proceeding from the Father and the Son, the Spirit of the Father and the brother casting out and revealing. It will be with tearing and foaming, with a terrible cry and a lying as one dead, that such a demon will go out. But what a vision will then arise in the depths of the purified soul. Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect. Love your enemies, and ye shall be the children of the highest. It is the divine glory to forgive. Yet a time will come when the unchangeable will cease to forgive, when it will no more belong to his perfection to love his enemies, when he will look calmly, and have his children look calmly too, upon the ascending smoke of the everlasting torment of our strong brothers, our beautiful sisters. Nay, alas, the brothers are weak now, the sisters are ugly now. O brother, believe it not. O Christ, the redeemed would cry, where art thou, our strong Jesus? Come, our grand brother. See the suffering brothers down below. See the tormented sisters. Come, Lord of life, monarch of suffering, redeem them. For us, we will go down into the burning and see whether we cannot at least carry through the howling flames a drop of water to cool their tongues. Believe it not, my brother, lest it quench forgiveness in thee, and thou be not forgiven, but go down with those thy brothers to the torment, whence, if God were not better than that phantom thou callest God, thou shouldst never come out, but whence assuredly thou shalt come out, when thou hast paid the uttermost farthing, when thou hast learned of God in hell what thou didst refuse to learn of him upon the gentle-toned earth, what the sunshine and the rain could not teach thee, nor the sweet compunctions of the seasons, nor the stately visitings of the morn and the eventide, nor the human face divine, nor the word that was nigh thee in thy heart and in thy mouth, the story of him who was mighty to save, because he was perfect in love. O Father, thou art all in all, perfect beyond the longing of thy children, and we are all and altogether thine. Thou wilt make us pure and loving and free. We shall stand fearless in thy presence, because perfect in thy love. Then shall thy children be of good cheer, infinite in the love of each other, and eternal in thy love. Lord Jesus, let the heart of a child be given to us, that so we may arise from the grave of our dead selves and die no more, but see face to face the God of the living.